what's happening, Wargamers? Welcome to another 40K Battle Report. I was just about to say the very wrong game type here. Anyway, I am joined by Mac, who actually hasn't had a chance to join me for a little while, so I'm very excited about this. He always brings a very beautiful army to the table here. And we have a wonderful game of Death Guard versus Sisters of Battle at 2,000 points. We're going to be doing tear down the icons, and everything is just going to be a complete and total utter mess, I think. So we're going to go take a look at everything. As usual, leave your comments below. Let us know what you like, what you didn't like, what we got wrong, all that sort of fun jazz. And you know what? If you like what you saw, hit that little like and subscribe button. It's a huge benefit to the channel. It helps a lot, and I appreciate it greatly. Anyway, let's jump right into it. So we got 2,000 points of Death Guard. Mac, what do you have here?
Starting on the left-hand side, I've got two Daemon Princes. This is a patrol and an outrider detachment. One has wings, one doesn't. They both have swords. One is holding the Plague Skull Gritha, the other one is holding the Ironclad Furnace. And then moving on, we have two Bloat Drones. They both have the Flesh Mowers, two squads of two Light Haulers, a Dreadclaw, which I'm still in the middle of working on, but I'm very happy to have it on the table.
You can hardly tell.
A Plagueburst Crawler, a squad of 10 Poxwalkers, and 15 Possessed. These are Plague Marines, but I'm working on Possessed models, getting them soon. Tallyman, and that is 1,895 points. And then I also am going to be bringing in Epidemius onto the table. This is an old school, great unclean one, but I'm using it today.
All right, beautiful. I love it. And as always, like, just look how gorgeous Mac's army is here. I know the lighting's not the greatest, but yeah, he just does amazing stuff. So yeah, I love seeing his stuff on the table. All right, fantastic. And we got 2,000 points of Bloody Rose Sisters of Battle, led by Morven Vol. Then we have Becky with the Good Blade. She did have a CP to have a Warlord trait as well. She has, I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of the new ones. If I get a Miracle Die from Vengeance, basically if she killed something, it becomes a 6. Awesome. She also has a Blessed Blade. Cool. And then I believe I gave her a relic. I think it was the Iron Surplus. Yeah, it was the Iron Surplus, which is the minus or the transhuman and 2-up armor save. We have a Sin in my army. I have an unpainted Hospitaller, but that's just because I forgot about her until the very last minute. She does have the Book of St. Lucius, just to extend that range a little bit. We have just a nice little Screen Monkey in Novitiates here. All the melee variants. We have a squad of Dominions with 3 Storm Bolters, 2 Order Monkeys in the form of Sisters of Battle with Bolters. We have 4 Repentia with a Repentia Superior. We have the Retributors with Multi-Meltas, 9 Sacrosans, Celestine with her Gemini, 10 Zephyrim, 2 Rhinos, and 2 Exorcist tanks. So that is my Bloody Rose. So we're going to get everything deployed and jump into the turn 1. Alright, so we've done all our pregame stuff. We have our deployments. We did our pregame moves. I did win the roll-off for first turn. Now, as part of my thing, I did spend a CP over here for the Bloody Rose Rhino full of Sacrosans and the Canonist to move up 7 inches. And the Dominions with the Repentia moved up 6 inches. And my Retributors I'm keeping into reserve here. Oh, actually, I'm glad I remember that because that's another command point I got to use for that one. So I'm glad I said that out loud because don't want to cheat. So we got the Exorcist tanks in the back here, Novitiates with the Battle Sister squads hanging on that building. The other Battle Sister squad over there. And then a nice solid block of Zephyrim with Celestine and all of them. The Hospitaller and Morven Vol right in the middle. Then across the way, Mac has deployed very conservatively, which I think, considering he's going second, is probably good for him. So we got some Possessed, thank you. I was about to call him Chosen. So we got some Possessed in the Tallyman over here with a couple of the Flesh Mowers. We have the Myphetic Blight Haulers kicking around on this flank. A couple of the Demon Princes, some Plague Bearers. Poxwalkers, shut up. and the big old mortar tank, the Plagueburst Crawler in the back there. So that means we got a Dreadclaw with a bunch of Possessed and Epidemius, who have yet to see the table.
Yep.
So, okay, yeah, we're going to go into turn 1. Now, you guys know the new format. We are not filming the movement phase. We're just going to go right into the psychic and rolling and all that sort of stuff, unless something big important happens in the movement phase.
Yeah.
Okay, movement phase is all done here. Rhino has moved up. The Repentia are staying inside at the moment. The Dominions with Storm Bolters have gotten out within 12 inches of that unit of Blight Haulers over there. The Zephyrim are staying cautious. They're just staying out of this building footprint, so they're still obscured, which is going to force some things to kind of move in. The Exorcist tank has just moved around here just to peek over and see that hauler over there, or the lawnmower over there. All my troops in here are basically staying put. This Exorcist tank has just moved over a little bit just so I can see the Blade Haulers across the way there. And then over here, the Sacrasins and Becky with the Good Blade have gotten out of the Rhino, which then moved up over to here. And they're going to get ready to charge these guys over here, which could be very foolhardy. But that was my movement phase. Going to start the shooting phase. This Exorcist tank is going to fire into this unit over here, and do I want to fire over here? I want to try and take out one thing. I don't want to leave a unit half dead. Oh, suddenly I don't know. You know, I'm going to start by firing pistols.
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to fire all the bolt pistols in here, and hope maybe chunk a couple wounds off. 9 pistol shots from the Sacrasins into the Myphetic Blight Haulers. That's pretty good, actually. I mean, they're pistols, so it's like... so, let's see here. You're toughness 7, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so wounding on 5s. Yeah, take that, 3 wounds.
3 up.
Fear my bolt pistols. This is a wound. And bolt pistol from the Canoness will hit. That's not going to wound, though.
Okay.
Morven Vol does have line of sight on this Blight Hauler right over here, so she's going to fire her Fidelis and her Paragon missile launchers. So, and she has her full rerolls. So Fidelis is all going to be hitting here, and it's going to be wounded on 5s. 1 wound, and I believe this is -2 AP. I got to double check that. AP -1, so 4 up save. Oh, okay, another damage goes through because you're disgustingly resilient, keeps you from
Losing 2.
from losing 2. Let's see here, and I just realized I had full rerolls on things here. I can't remember what I rolled for my Fidelis all of a sudden. I think I wounded once, right?
Yeah.
I got full rerolls, so 1 more.
So I have Eradicated.
Oh my. Okay. This is weird. Anyway, the Paragon missile launchers from it. Both are going to hit, and these are the big strength 8 ones. So
Okay,
on 3s, they are both going to wound. -2 d6 damage.
5s. 1 gets
1 is saved. Okay.
let me...
Do you want a command point?
Yeah,
that?
I'm going to try for that.
No, sir. Okay, d6 damage. 4 damage. So 3. So he's taken what at this point?
He's
6.
taken 6, he's got 3 left.
All right, cool. All right, we can cope with that. I think then what we're gonna do then is we're gonna start with the Exorcist tank, and he's just gonna fire the big missiles into him and the heavy bolter into here.
Okay.
So starting with the heavy bolter, hitting on 3s,
Yeah, try to wheel that one wound off.
2 hits, and on 5s,
It's the same on the
2 wounds at -1.
On 4s.
Like, I do understand.
Oh my goodness, Mac, I think you gotta start using my dice.
4s
No, that was on this unit right here. So he has 1 wound remaining.
If all your attacks are done at once,
Okay.
in theory, like,
Well, that was highly unexpected. Anyway, so 3d3 missiles into that unit right there.
shooting at once. You can split it.
So we got 1 and 7.
If you're hitting the same unit,
Okay.
all the bullets.
That's actually pretty good. These are hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on with my dice today, Mac. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry yet, I mean,
Anyway,
the first turn.
and these are going to be wounding on 3s. So that's going to be 3 wounds at -2. Yes, sir. So 5 up.
5 ups.
So 2 go through.
Yeah.
D6 damage a pop. Total of 6 damage, so 5 after discussing the resilient. Yeah, okay. That was certainly a thing. Sacrasins up next, and they're going to fire into this unit of Myphetic Blight Haulers here. I am going to burn the 2 CP for their Blessed Bolts. So I'm going to start with the Storm Bolters here. So that's 1, 2, 3 Storm Bolters here. So, alright, 6s to hit are going to cause mortal wounds up to a maximum of 6.
Okay.
And then that's not in addition to, it's just, it ends that particular process. So 3s to hit. Well, I got there's my mortal wounds.
Yeah.
And let's take out the misses here. And then these are going to be wounding on 5s. That's 2 more wounds. So 2 wounds at AP. Oh, jeez. I can't remember if my Artificer Stormbolters, I think they have AP. I know they're 2 damage. No AP, but they are 2 damage, which you don't care about.
On 3s.
Yes, sir. So 1 more goes through. So it takes 1, which brings it down to...
It takes it to 6, and then that's...
And then 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds, so that's enough to take it out.
And can he explode?
You can.
All right. Does he?
No.
No? Okay. Fantastic. And then I do have a couple rapid firing bolters to go into the squad as well. Hitting on 3s. That one's... Okay. And wounding on 5s. Nothing from the bolters.
Okay.
Storm bolter from this Rhino is going to go... It's going to go into into him. I am outside of rapid fire range though.
Okay.
So no extra shots. Actually, you know what? Because I'm outside of rapid fire range, I'm actually going to put the 2 shots into your Poxwalkers.
Sure.
So they are in dense and they're getting cover. So needing 4s to hit. 1 hit. No wound.
Okay.
All right. This fella over here, he is just going to put his Storm bolter. You know, he's going to rapid fire into my Fennec Blight Haulers.
Yep.
And it's going to be hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. My bolters are on fire today.
Yes, they are.
All right.
So these are
3 out.
3 outs? They don't get mines?
They're vehicles, right?
Yeah.
So they don't get the cover, unfortunately. So that does blow 1 up.
Yep.
My bolters are getting work done today.
No explosion.
And then the other guy has 1 wound on him. Because unfortunately it's 1 damage apiece. Okay, this is definitely not how I expected this turn to go. In a good way for me, but let's do this Exorcist tank. And he's just going to fire everything into this unit right over here.
Okay.
So starting...
Is it the blow drum?
The blow drone, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's just a unit of 1, correct?
Yeah.
All right, let's blow them up. So we got 4 missiles. Nope, sorry, 3 missiles. Yeah, that sounds about right for an Exorcist tank. It's on 3s. How many wounds does he have?
9.
9? You know what? Let's command point that. There we go. And then wounding on 3s. It is going to be 2 wounds at AP -2.
So 5 up.
It's like the first one.
All right, and 2d6 damage. So that's going to be, after damage reduction, it's going to be 6. So he's still standing at the moment, which is very important.
I love that these don't bracket.
And then we do have 3 heavy bolters coming in, which all will hit, and these are wounding on 5s. 2 wounds at -1 from the heavy bolters. And that's 1 damage more that goes through. But he is still standing, I believe, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm actually putting out a lot of good wounds here. So surprisingly so, I wasn't expecting that. I did have to use a bunch of CP for it though. But that, I think, is my shooting phase. I got a couple charges to declare. This Rhino is going to charge into the Myphetic Blight Hauler. Would you like to overwatch?
Sure, why not?
Okay, go for it. So,
two multi-melta shots,
yes sir.
a crack grenade shot,
Okay,
and then we'll deal with the bile spurt after that.
Okay.
On 6s.
nothing
Nothing.
there. And the Bile Spurt.
Bile spurt is 1d3 shots. 1.
Okay.
And on a 6, no.
Okay, so do I make the charge?
40 shots on 1 turn.
7 inches. Yeah, he makes it in.
I think you do.
Yeah. Like so. And which means I now have some nice free charges. Well, not free, but I got some nice charges over here. So Sacrosankt's going in at 9 inches. Yeah, that's going to make it in. And the Canoness.
Whoever's there.
Ooh, yeah, the Canoness I think is getting left out in the open there. Alright, 9-inch charge is going to get these ladies in nice and far, leaving Becky with the good blade back in the dust, which feels very weird, but such is life, I suppose. Okay, starting with the Sacrosankts here, they're just going to pile in 3 inches just to get as many attacks as humanly possible. Alright, this is kind of a weird little pit thing that they're on. Like so. Yeah, and they're just gonna load into the Myphetic Blight Hauler here. starting with the halberds, we got 16 attacks coming in, hitting on 3, 6s are exploding. Oh, that's some good explosion. Oh, Mac, I don't know what's happening with these dice here. I almost feel like I should tell you to start using mine just because, just to avoid accusations of loaded dice. So that's going to be 6 additional hits here, so let's just put those misses back in.
Okay.
And these are going to be wounding on 5s.
That's a bit better.
That's, yeah, okay. So that's 3, 4, 5 wounds. Okay. I hit a lot, but you know, I didn't really get through here. Let me just go double check the AP on that.
Sure.
5 up pinball save. So that's going to be 4 wounds go through.
Damage?
Just 1 apiece.
Oh, okay, so...
Yeah, 1 apiece. They're not. They're normally no. It's the maces that are the multiple damage. But in this case, it's just damage 1 apiece.
4 wounds remaining.
But I do have the spear of the faithful now.
Okay.
I almost forgot. Bloody Rose do get an extra attack on the charge. So here's the rest of the attacks from the halberds. All right, let's get rid of those, and then we'll add
3 more.
I've now gotten a net positive on my hits here. And once again on 5s,
Yeah, I remember that. That used to be
1 more wound. So 5 up pinball.
one shot weapon. It's like, do I use
So another one goes through. So he's down to what, 3?
3 wounds. 3 wounds.
All right. And now we got the Spear of the Faithful, which is 4 attacks on the charge.
for the last 2 editions? It's like, no, you can use it again.
And that is an exploding 6, so it's going to be 4 hits. 5 still wound.
It wasn't expensive.
I'll deal 2 wounds at -3. So 5 up pinball save. Hey, there we go. Okay, fantastic. So that is that unit out of the way. Do you want to interrupt at all, or are you afraid of a rhino?
I'm not afraid of a rhino.
Yeah, I don't know why you would be. So the rhino's just going to charge in there. It's got 3 attacks, hitting on 6s. Hey, look at that, 1 hit, which is exploding.
Oh my god.
All right, and this is going to be wounding on 5s.
Yep.
So no wounds from the rhino. That is my my attack. The Myphetic Blightholler gets to attack back now.
Yep, with its national law.
Yes, sir. So we got what, 4 attacks coming in?
4 attacks coming in, I'm going to activate Demonic Gluttony right away. So any models that I kill, I will regain a wound for each one.
And to a max of 3. Okay.
Maximum of 3.
All right, bring on.
On 3s.
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
And which strength?
Command point reroll one of those.
Okay.
Well, hey.
Hey, 3 hits. Yeah. If you can get a couple wounds back, that's always excellent. There.
Yeah.
And your strength what? 6.
Strength 6. Strength 6. Yep.
Strength 6. So on 2s.
On 2s, rerolling 1 because it's plague weapon. Doesn't mean
All right. And what's your AP?
AP is -2.
-2. So I'm looking at a 4 pinball save then.
No, yeah, -2.
Yeah. So 4 pinball save or 4 of armor save. One or the other. Okay, 1 will go down, so you are going to regain that wound there. And, you know, let's just take away one of the unpainted ladies. So at the end of the turn, we do have 1 successful knockment over there, and then we have Stranglehold, because I was able to get within the requisite 3 inches to get that center objective. So, yeah, not a lot of points scoring just yet. I didn't put any bombs down, which I realized I probably should have done with the Rhino instead of shooting at Stormbolter. It is what it is. So, we're going to go into Death Guard, turn 1. Before we get to the movement phase, do you have any command ores?
Command orders. I can. He will give him a 4 up invulnerable during my command phase.
Sounds like fun on a bun.
Yep.
Just try to keep him alive a little bit longer, right? All right, and yeah, he is wrapped, so I have protected my sacrosanct there a little bit, which is good for me. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna get the movement phase done and get rolling. Movement phase for the Death Guard are done. The Dreadclaw has come down with a bunch of possessed walking out here. I left a little bubble that, I mean, shame on me for that one. But you got a nice aggressive position here. The Flesh Mowers are moving up along with some possessed here. Gonna make me, basically gonna make me pay for this this aggressive movement here. The Plague Burst Crawler is just kind of moving around the corner to get some line of sight on some stuff. And then over here, this unit of Sacrosancts is about to die a very noble death against a whole bunch of demon princes here. It's just what's bound to happen. And then Becky with the Good Blade is about to be the recipient of some Myphetic Blightholler goodness. So we're going to see how everything goes down. Now, Mac, you have a summoning roll to do?
Yes, the Tallyman who's hidden in behind that building over there is going to be doing a summoning.
All right.
Power level on Epidemus is 6, so I have to roll 6 or higher on 3 dice.
Sounds like fun on a bun.
And Epidemus does. And,
Barely.
well, but
Wow.
also no mortal wounds because no doubles or triples.
Well, that's an important thing, yeah. So Epidemus is on, and this is he's the guy who kind of brings all sorts of fun things to Nurgle units, right? Like demons and all that sort of stuff.
All demons will now get benefits for the amount of units that I kill.
All right. Cool. And there's a lot of stuff that's going to benefit from that one.
Yep.
All right. Very exciting. All right. Looks like we're starting with the Plague Burst Crawler, and you're splitting up where the big mortar is going into the Zephyr.
Yep.
Yeah. And everything else is going into this Rhino, you said?
Yeah, everything else.
You know, I'm going to be a little pest. I'm going to pop smoke on the Rhino. So I'm going to go down to 5 command points.
Oh, and I got this.
And you're going to be needing -1s to hit there.
Okay.
And then you're going to be popping one of your strats
Yep.
to deal a whole bunch of mortal wounds around here as well.
Yep.
What's the radius on it? Is it 3 inches?
It's 3 inches for every unit that is around the one that is being targeted.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if the Hospitaller is within that 3-inch bubble or not.
So,
Starting with the mortar, how many shots? 2 shots.
I'm gonna command point reroll.
Can you command point reroll the number of shots?
Oh, maybe not.
I don't recall if you can. Let's take a look at that. So unfortunately, command reroll does not allow you to reroll that. So we got 2 shots hitting on 3s. That's both going to hit though. And these are strength what? 8, 6? What?
Strength 8.
Strength 8. Okay, so on 2s. Fantastic. What's the AP on these bad boys?
-2. And
Minus-
2 damage apiece.
So, okay, well I don't care about the 2 damage, but so I got 5 up pinball saves.
Which means he would be able to jump in finally.
Hey, boxcars! Now your strat, it just does the mortal wounds regardless, right? Does it have to do damage?
Makes an attack.
Makes an attack. Okay, so there is going to be a mortal wound. All 3 of my units are within range of it.
Yep. It is each one on a 4+.
Okay, so let's start with Celestine and her unit. 4+, so I got a feel no pain from the Hospitaller. Nope, 1 mortal wound has been felt.
Okay.
Would you like to do the Hospitaller next?
Sure.
No, nothing on the Hospitaller.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, is it 2+ or?
No, 4 or higher.
4 or higher, okay. So no, nothing on the Hospitaller. And then Morven Ball with her mighty 4-up mortal wounds protection.
That one goes off.
And on a 6, isn't it D3 mortal wounds?
No, just 1 mortal wound.
Oh, okay. Oh, Morven Ball will take 1. Okay. So Celestine's unit and Morven Ball will both take a mortal wound. And then everything else that's going to be going into this this Rhino over here. Let's just bring the dice box over here.
So 2 entropy cannon shots are the greens, and the oranges are the heavy slugger, all into the rhino.
So needing 4s.
On 3s.
4s because I popped that.
Oh
shot.
yeah, on 4s. Right.
Captain that's doing that?
I feel justified. Okay. So what's the AP on each of these?
On the orange dice, it's -1. On the green one, it's -4.
So, okay, so the green needs to be a 6, and then these ones need to be 4s.
Okay.
So I saved 1 of it.
Did I do a 2 wound? Oh, that was just a hit.
Oh, well, okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, roll your wounds then.
So entropy
Yeah,
cannon.
toughness 7.
Toughness 7. So entropy cannon. So on the orange ones will be on 5s. The green one will be on 3s.
Okay.
Rerolling 1 to the green.
Okay, so you don't get to reroll this one?
No, that's not a plague weapon.
Okay, that was the 5 on the orange, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one was the -4, correct?
Yep.
So 5 up invul save? Or sorry, 6 up? Yeah, how much damage?
D3 plus 3, 4 damage.
Okay, that's not too shabby. The Rhino keeps standing. I feel justified in my -1 to hit strat there.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Okay, next, I guess going to the Pit of Blight Hauler. Let's do the one aiming at Becky with the good blade.
Aww. What did Becky ever do to you? Okay, so starting with, what do you want to start with?
Let's start with the multi-melted, and then I'll do a frag missile.
Okay, so I do have the iron surplus, so I got transhuman on her.
Okay.
So 1 to 3, wounds of 1 to 3 are going to fail.
Okay, well, let's see if the multi-melt is even hit.
Okay.
1 does.
Yep.
And then
4 plus to wound.
4 plus to wound. Wounds.
4 up invul save. I am going to command point that. Yeah! She takes a melt to the face and lives.
Frag missile, so D6 shots. 5 shots.
Yeah, see?
Is it only frag missiles? You can't do crack missiles?
I can do crack missiles, but I want more than shots into Becky.
Fair enough.
So on 3s,
Yes, sir. Alright, so 2 hits. And 4s to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. And AP?
I think it's a 1 or 0.
Well, even if it's 1 or 0, my iron surplus 2 up goes to 3 up. We're good. Okay, so Becky seems to be okay so far.
And then the number of shots from the bile spurt, the three shots.
Yes, sir.
This is a strength 6.
So 4 is the wound because of the iron surplus.
Surplus. 2 wounds at -2 and 1 damage.
Ooh, okay, so I'm looking at my 4-ups either way. Oh no! How much damage piece?
1 damage piece.
1 damage piece? Okay, so she has taken 2.
I was wrong, it's a -1 AP, but it didn't matter with the rolls.
It did not matter with the rolls. Snake Eyes are not saving anything.
Yeah.
This Myphetic Blade Hauler going to fire into the Sacre since it's locked in combat. -1 to hit because you are stuck in there.
So on 4s for multi-multis.
Oh no.
Nothing. The cracked can't do it because it's blast, and bile spurt, number of shots.
Yep.
1 shot. Oh no. And into a 2. That's not going to do anything.
No, okay. Really? It's not strength 6?
Oh, it is strength 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 2 does wound.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll just use one of your die here. What's the AP?
-1.
-1, so 4 up. Oh
Yeah.
no, 3 up I guess, because I got a 2 up armor save with them.
Yeah.
But either way, the 4 makes it.
You can't stack them up.
Okay, you know, it's not your shooting that scares me this game, though. It's all the charges that are about to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next for shooting? Do your Demon Princess have any shooting?
Oh, I do. Yeah. This guy has a plague spewer, so number of shots on the d6.
What's he shooting at? by the
Oh,
way?
sorry. Into the rhino.
Rhino's in combat.
Oh, rhino's in combat.
Yeah, Rhino's stuck in combat.
I don't think he could shoot at Becky with a good blade.
Does he have line of sight? Because she is kind of hiding behind a crate there.
His blade makes him.
Yeah, no, doesn't have it.
Okay.
So doesn't have any valid targets, I don't think. 18 inches. Could.
That looks like 8.
Yeah,
Yeah, that looks like 18.
Sure, I will use a command point and fire the plague spewer into them.
What's the command point for?
The command point is for adding 6 inches to the flame
Oh, okay.
range.
Okay.
6 shots. Auto wound.
Oh no. Auto wound?
Auto wound.
You mean auto hit, right?
Sorry, auto hit.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Be really, really worried there for
Apologies.
No worries. And what's the strength on this?
Strength 5.
So 3 to wound?
3 to wound, re-rolling 1s.
There's that one there.
That one there. There we go.
All
4
right.
wounds.
We'll just take that. You took down 3, you left a 2.
Yeah.
AP?
-1.
-1, so 4 up.
Jesus, Leland.
These are your dice.
I know.
These are your dice. So I'm going to take out the non-storm bolter Dominion sister here and leave the sergeant.
Okay.
And that appears to be the shooting phase for the Death Guard, but let's be honest, it wasn't the shooting phase that was going to get work done. We have a whole bunch of charges to declare at this point. Where would you like to start? You want to get the easy stuff out of the way?
Yeah, let's get the easy stuff out of the way. So he will charge into that rhino.
All right, well, roll for it anyway, because you might be able to get some nice range on this. So 9 inches. Do you want to make sure you're contesting the objective still? Because you didn't declare them as a charge, so you can't get within range 1 of them.
Right. So I'll go around to here.
Yeah, now let's try. Okay. All right. What about these possessed? All
Double charged into those 2,
right.
and I'm gonna need a 4 inches.
Yeah, you're gonna need 4. So if you roll 3 or Snake Eyes, you're gonna fail it. Not good.
9 inches. That's good.
Oh, this is why I left the Repentant in the Rhino, by the way.
Fair enough.
So this way they're gonna come out and have some fun. What about this flesh mower?
This flesh mower will charge specifically into them.
Okay, so just adjust your charge
Yeah.
just a tiny little bit, just so his base can fit in there.
Yep.
Now, here's your strategy. You gotta
Yep, 10 inches. That's definitely more than enough.
and keep going.
Yeah, that's good. Because if you had left your base the way they were, he wasn't gonna fit. Okay, so that's that over there. Let's leave this one for last, because I think that's gonna be one of the most impactful parts of this game.
So this one into them.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Can you make it? What about this fella right here? Okay. Do you want to declare a long bomb charge over here?
No, I don't think so. I want to keep him outside of that.
That does. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's being threatened either way, but
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what you want to do at the moment there. So he's going to stay out?
Yeah, he's gonna stay
Okay. Well, okay.
Over here.
And there's what, 2 units of possessed over here?
2 units of 5.
Okay, so
I'm gonna attempt to charge into the rhino for 9 inches.
9-inch charge. Exorcist tank, my friend.
Exorcist tank.
Exorcist tank. Showing its respect.
Command point reroll that.
So okay, so what is the other unit looking to charge at?
Well,
Because the question is what is more valuable to try and take out?
Into the Zephyr, I guess. I mean, well, or the Celestine.
So the Zephyr is, I think that was a 10-inch charge.
Yeah. Zephyr, or Zephyr.
No, Zephyr Mirror 9.
Zephyr
Okay,
9.
Zephyr Mirror 9. Celestine is 10.
Yeah, so I'll do Into the Zephyr.
Okay.
That's more possible.
Do you want a command point reroll that one then? Because this is this like as you said, this is kind of the important one, right?
Yeah. I'll do. Yeah, command point. No.
Oh no!
Can't change the pass.
Oh jeez.
And that will, the Dreadclaw will try and charge.
Oh, that's right. It can do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it's flying, and it will attempt to charge into the tank.
Just to be a pain.
Oh,
That's cocked. Yeah, that's definitely cocked. Oh, 3/8. That is just really unfortunate. Oh.
oh well.
That's unfortunate. Like, at least you have the charges over here. Like, you're cleaning me up on your side of the table, which is important.
Yep.
This is unfortunate. It was. I was actually kind of rooting for you to get at least one of those as well.
I was too.
So we're going to see what happens here as we go into the assault phase. Flesh mower starting off, and how many attacks did you say you have?
12.
12 attacks.
Attacks, and I'm going to be activating the ability to regain wounds for each model killed up to 3.
Yes, sir. Now, is that a stratagem or is that just an ability?
That's a strategy.
That's a stratagem.
I have 1 point left to use right now. I'm going to use it on that.
Okay, sounds fun.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay, that's pretty good. Only 2 misses. And what's your strength?
This is strength 7.
So 2s to wound. All right, what's your AP?
Minus 2 and 2 damage.
Minus. Well, I don't care about that 2 damage piece. I'm a bunch of 1 wound models here. So minus 2, you said?
Yeah.
So 5s. Oh my goodness. They live. Oh no, they don't. Never mind. You took 1 out already. So that is the squad. So they go away.
7 wounds goes down to 4 wounds on this one.
Yep. Okay. Do you want to activate this fella next here, or you know what? I am gonna spend 2 CP to interrupt.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 CP to interrupt, and I think. How many wounds does your prince have here?
8.
I'm gonna activate this unit. I'm gonna pile in like so. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 3 attacks. No, I'm gonna put 4 of these into the demon prince, and I'm gonna put the other 4, including the spirit of the faithful, into the Myphetic blight hauler here.
Sounds like fun.
All right, so activating these ladies for 2 CP. These 4 are gonna go into the demon prince here, hitting on 3s. What's his toughness?
Toughness
6.
6 on that one.
Ooh, so I'm wounded on 4s. Me wound good. Alright, so these 2s are not hitting. Alright, but I do have 2 6s, so I'm adding 2 more hits back for exploding. And wounding on 4s. Ooh, that's pretty darn good actually. So that's going to be 5 wounds.
Okay.
And it's at, because I charged, it's minus 4. Because I missed the AP last turn, but you have an invul save.
Yeah, invul save is 5 up.
Alright. So it's 4 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing too scary. These aren't the maces. So 4 damage goes in. How many total does he have total? 9? 8? Oh, okay. BD damage, good. And then we have the other 3 here, and then we'll do the Spear of the Faithful in a moment. Just gonna try and pick up this Myphetic blight hauler here.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So that's.
I'm buying you new dice.
Well, the irony is, I was already thinking about buying some new dice as it
I'm
was.
buying you new dice so that I know they're fair.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, after this, we're going to film a segment of Mac buys me new dice. Okay, and these are strength 6, so 5's to wound.
Okay.
So only 2 wounds.
Okay.
No, sorry, 3 wounds. 3 wounds at minus 4, so you have your 5 up invul save.
4 up invul save.
4 up invul
He
save.
gave that to him.
Correct, sir. 4 up invul save.
How many?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
go through.
so he's at 7, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you regained a little bit of damage with him, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so he should be at 7. And then I do have the Spear of the Faithful coming in here.
Okay.
Oh boy, big money. So that 6 converts. And 5's to wound. 2 wounds.
Okay.
So once again, 4 pinball save. I think that's the Myphetic blight hauler.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? Do you have Extract to automatically explode?
I do, but I don't have any CP left.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So I do pick up the Myphetic Blight Hauler, which is a big deal in this particular case. The Demon Prince is still going to do a number on me, I think.
Oh yeah.
But I think that was 2 CP well spent for me. 6 attacks from the Demon Prince, hitting on 2s against these guys. Oh no.
That's annoying.
There's
3 ones.
Yeah, that's. I think I might be buying you new dice. Do you want to start using my dice?
No. Wounding on 2.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to use your dice to save. What's the AP?
-3.
-3, so 4 up involved.
Heavy intercessors.
Okie dokie then.
Okay.
So I'll just take away this unpainted one, because that's how this goes. The unpainted ones go first.
Same thing into the Rhino.
Okay. Yes, sir.
That's a good.
So why was that on the Sacrosanct?
Well, he couldn't have killed all the Sacrosancts anyway.
Might have forced a morale save though, right?
That's true.
So
So this is strength 7 versus toughness 7.
toughness 7. So
Wounding on
4s.
4s.
Okay, and AP was -3, you said?
-3.
I'm gonna use your dice.
Okay.
Yeah. So 6 up save. Nope. Okay. And what's the damage?
3 damage piece.
So 6 damage. Bam. Okay.
Okay.
Moving back over here. Who is? Oh, that's right. Because I interrupted. I was getting all confused as to why this combat hadn't happened yet.
So 16 attacks from the possessed into the Rhino.
All right, bring on. Hit on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Bring on the pain. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
So that's going to be 13 hits. It looks like. Oh no, 14 or 12 hits.
There we are.
And what's your strength?
Strength 5.
All right. So it's going to be 5s to wound.
5 to wound.
Are these plague weapons?
They are.
So you got that 1 reroll there.
Apparently 2 is my favorite number today.
It would seem. So let's just take these 3 right here. And what's the AP?
-1.
-1, so 4 up save. I will apparently take all of them though. How much damage apiece?
1 damage piece.
Alright. So the Rhino is taking 7. Okay.
And staying right here, the Bloat Drone will get its 12 attacks in.
Blow Drone should finish this off, I think.
Yeah. On
If it doesn't, I'm very worried.
3s.
Okay.
Deep.
Yeah, there's a pair of 2s there as well. Okay.
Okay.
Strength 6.
Strength 7.
Strength 7, so 4s. There we go.
And Plague Weapon. There we are. Got the conversion.
Okay.
Go
AP?
for it. AP -2 and 2 damage apiece.
So 5s. Yeah, that's going to be the Rhino.
Okay.
And it does not explode.
Okay.
So first thing I can do is the Repentia got to pile out somewhere. Alright, gotta find out if any of these Repentia or the Repentia Superior dies. Yeah, looks like I'm losing 2 models. So, boom. Just gonna take them out right there. So squad's looking really kind of sad at the moment. And then the Rhino does go up in smoke. Well, that's gonna bring us to the end of this particular turn here. And Mac, did you score any victory points?
You killed 1 of my units. I killed 2 of yours this turn.
killed-
So
yeah, you
I
killed
get
2.
grind them down.
Yep, so you get 3 points for grinding them down.
I am in.
You are getting engaged.
I'm getting engaged.
You're getting 2 points for engage.
2 points for engage.
Yep.
And
You haven't gotten any assassinate yet.
no characters yet.
No assassinate just yet. Okay,
But I
so
will say Epidemus is now online, having killed 2 of your units, so I get reroll 1s to hit for all of my Nurgle Demons.
yeah, okay, and I do have some morale saves to make, but I can't fail any of them, so we're good there. I think my Repentia are just going to be hunting Epidemus.
Probably, yeah.
I think that's all that's going to be happening over here. So yeah, let's go into turn 2 for the Sisters of Battle. So at the start of my turn, I got some command phase stuff to do. Mordenval is going to give full rerolls to the Zephyr there. The Repentia Superior is going to give her Driven Onwards to the Repentia.
Yep.
So that's going to be like 3d6 charge, discard the lowest. And I think that's my command orders. So yeah, let's jump into the Oh, and just for record, I got a 4, a 6, and a 3 for my Acts of Faith at this point. So yeah, let's jump into the movement. In addition, the Repentia do get to advance and charge, so they're going to advance 6. Yeah, they're Epidemus hunting at this point. Sisters movement phase is done. The Retributors have come in on the side here, looking to light up some stuff. The Zephyr are going to go try and deal with this mess over here. Celestine is looking to pick up a whole bunch of possessed. The novitiates have come out of hiding and they're running forward. The Hospitaller wasn't able to keep up with anyone, so she just went to go take the objective there. Then on this side, Morven Vol is going over here to help out Becky with the Good Blade and the Sacristans to see what's going on and what's what. And we're going to see if we can't pop something in the shooting phase to give me an extra miracle dive of 5 or 6 to maybe get a guaranteed charge off. Because that would be super. And then this Rhino just roll down a combat, because that's what it is. And lastly, the Repentia are hunting Epidemus over here. So that is the movement phase. So let's see what happens. Moving into the shooting phase, we're going to start with this this Exorcist tank, and it is going to unload. It's going to unload 3 heavy bolters into the possessed unit here, and it's no, it's going to load 3 heavy bolters into this possessed unit right here, and its missiles into that. So I'm going to use your dice. So if you want to hand me some dice here. So starting with its big missile here. If I stop dropping dice, all right. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 5 missiles total. Hitting on 3s. It's going to be 4 hits. Wounding on, what's your toughness?
6 on that.
6, so 3s to wound. Only 2 wounds at -2. And what's your armor save? -2? Probably 3 up to 5?
5, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so 1 goes through, and it'll be 3 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nothing. So it's got 6 damage remaining. Heavy bolters into the possessed there. That's all gonna hit. And toughness?
5.
So 4s. 2 wounds at -1.
4 ups.
Yeah. You're fine, okay. So that Exorcist tank failed to pick something up here. Over here, we are going to use these Retributors, and they are going to try to pick up that light spawn, bloat spawn, something spawn, bloat drone. That's it, something drone. So 4 multi-melted hitting on 4s because they did move. Okay. It's either roll high or roll low with your dice, it seems. And with 3s to wound. So 3 wounds at -4, so you have your invul save.
5 up.
So 2 do go through. And I just need to deal, what, 3 points of damage to you? He's got 4 health. How much does he have total?
So he has 5 wounds remaining.
5 wounds remaining? So that's going to be 4 and 2, so 6.
Yep.
So it is going to pick him up. Does he blow up? No blowing up. And that is going to give me a miracle die of a 4, so I still won't have my guaranteed charge. Celestine is going to fire the 2 pistols from the Gemini into the, well, I guess he didn't take any damage, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just use this squad right here. Gemini Superior, 1 hit. No wound. And then her Blessed Blade is going to light on fire and hit twice for 2 wounds. At -1, basically it's a heavy flamer.
Okay. On 4s.
All right. So 1 wound goes through. Take that. 10 pistol shots going into the possessed over here. Actually, no, the pistol shots are going into these possessed over here. Sure. Alright, hitting on 3s. All but 1. And wounding on 5s. I see 3 wounds. So 3 up save. Hey, take 2 wounds. Wait, did I drop 1?
Yeah, you did.
Jeez. The pistols have been strangely effective this game. You know, I'm going to drop 2 CP and fire out of line of sight here. So the heavy bolter, if it's within range, is going to shoot at these guys.
Okay.
So I don't know if I have range there. But the Exorcist missiles are going to fire into the Plague Burst Crawler, assuming range is there as well.
3 feet.
3 feet? Okay, so we got range. So yeah, so I'm definitely within 48 over there then. Okay, so let's start with the heavy bolter. into the Poxwalkers. 3 hits and 2 wounds. And you have your invul save.
They get a 6 up.
6 up, and then they got their feel no pain, correct?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, they just have their
They
feel no
only
pain?
have the feel no pain.
Oh, okay, so pick up 2 points.
Well, wait, because they're in cover.
They're in cover, so it'd be, they would have,
They would have a 6 up.
well, it's -1 AP for the heavy bolter.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
So they 2 die.
Oh, you know what? It's also dense.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I rolled any 4s or 3s. Yeah, you know what? Let's err on the side of caution. Say I only picked up 1 then.
Okay.
Or do you want me to just re-roll those?
Let's just re-roll it.
Okay. Okay, so 2 hits, 1 wound.
So 1, 6. No.
No dice. Okay, so 1 gets picked up. So it seems like that was just destined to happen regardless. Do you want to pick that one up, or do you want to pick one up at the back? Because this way you're still.
Yeah, still on.
Yeah. And we're gonna find out how many missiles we're firing. So once again, it's going to be 5 missiles. That seems to be a very consistent number for me. Into the Plague Burst Crawlers. So I am firing through Dents on the line of sight. So unfortunately, I have 4s to hit. Okay, that seems about right for an Exorcist tank. It is going to wound, however. So this is -2 AP. So 5 up.
5 up. Nope.
All right, D6 damage here. For 5, -1, so 4 damage on the Plague Burst Crawler. My Gambit there did not pick anything up. All right, perfect. Morven Vol is going to try and pick up some of these Poxwalkers over here. So starting with Fidelis, that's going to be 3 hits. And wounding on 3s, or sorry, 2s. That's going to be 2 wounds. So you get your...
For 6s. Nope.
Okay, so 2 of them are going to get picked up, and she's going to fire her multi-shot grenade launcher instead of her big scary one. 2d6 shots going in, so for a total of 5 shots. Wounding on 4s, re-rolling. Oh, well, I got to hit first, I guess. So let's, that 2 misses because of Dents. So 4 hits. And no wound. Oh wait, reroll. Oh no, she doesn't have her full rerolls. Never mind. So she doesn't get the benefit of rerolls because I didn't give her the reroll or give it to the yeah. So nothing happened there. So Morven Vol just completely blanked out there. We have a spike pistol going into the thing there. It's gonna hit. You're gonna wound. Spike pistol. 3 up save. Yeah, spike pistol for the win.
10 point reroll.
Really?
Yeah.
No. you cannot change a spike pistol.
Apparently not. It was in him?
No, it was into him right there.
Okay.
It was into him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're protected by Look Answer over here. Just spike pistol. Some more spike pistol shots into this Demon Prince over here. That's pretty good actually. 4 hits. And only 1 wound. Spike pistols. Spike! I don't know what's going on with the pistols this game. They've just been picking things up. I think that is my shooting. Yep, that appears to be my shooting. Okay, so let's move into the assault phase. Cool. Moving into the assault phase, I'm going to take my 6 and my 4. Yeah, my 6 and a 4, because it is a 9-inch charge. And Becky with the good blade is just going to guarantee a charge into that fella right there.
Yep.
Morven Vol is going to charge into this Blake drone. Yep, she makes it in with 7, so she just gets in. And let's see what else is over here. And then we got a bunch of charges over here to make. Celestine and the Gemini Superior are going to multi-charge over here.
Yep.
Successfully.
Into the claw as well?
Not the claw, no, just the possessed. They're
Is
just.
that possible with where the legs are?
Oh, you know what? Maybe I think I do have to do the claw as well. Okay, I guess the Dread Claw's getting that charge as well.
Yep.
And then over here we got a multi-assault going into both of them as well. Yep. And yeah, so we're just gonna get a whole bunch all over the place here. I'm gonna move them in just a second. And then into Epidemus. I think I had to roll another die there, but it doesn't really matter. They make it in. And then the Repentia Superior also makes it in. So a whole bunch of charges done. Activating the Zephyr first, and it's going to be 5 on the Blight Drone, and then the other 5 on the Possessed here. So 20 attacks into the Blight Drone. I am spending 2 CP for the, I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but it is the one that gives me +1 to wound for the Zephyr. So they are hitting on 3s, re-rolling hits, because I did give them Morven Vol's nice little re-roll command aura. Alright. Ouch. Okay. That's how this game is going, it seems. Alright. Yeah, if you would be so kind. And it's going to be 4s to wound. And I got to double check to see if I reroll those wounds on that aura as well. I can't quite recall. So all those non-wounds are getting re-rolled at this point. So that is gonna hurt a lot. And there we go, let's take on these. That is a lot. So that's, and this is at -4, so you got your invul save against this. And it's 1 damage apiece, so, you know, don't have to worry about that. So I gotta deal 9 wounds to you, I think?
Yep. 5.
Let's see.
3, 4, 5.
6, 7,
7,
8.
8. Still alive at 1.
Still alive at 1.
There's the 9th.
Oh, that's the 9th?
That's the 9th.
Okay. That
Does he
will...
explode?
Oh, that's a shame. That would have been a perfect time for an auto explosion if you could. And the rest of the Zephyr going into the Possessed over here. Hitting on 3s. Come back here, you, with full oh my goodness, I'm just dropping everything. Hitting on 3s with full rerolls. Yep, that's a whole bunch of rerolls there. And I mean, we convert, actually didn't convert as many, but still, that's a lot of conversion. And he's going to be wounding on 4s once again. Yeah, I still got to wound you.
Okay.
Still got to wound you. So on 4s with rerolls. Nope, take that one out. Oh my, look at all those, you know, oh geez, I've also been forgetting about the exploding 6s for the Passion.
Yeah.
Oh well. It does not matter. That is 2, oh, that's a lot. Do you have an info save on these guys?
Yep.
5 up?
5 up and wonderful. They are demonic.
Bring it on. So,
I think that's
2,
fly.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11 wounds.
Yeah, that's the squad.
That's the squad.
Wounds minus.
It's 1 damage apiece. Yeah, 1 damage apiece. So unfortunately, you're discussing the resilience, not saving you there. Gemina Superiors, 1's going into this squad, 1's going into that squad. So on 3s, 2 hits into this squad right here, 1 wound. This is basically a power sword. So is that 5 up? You're good. And then into the other squad, 2 hits, no wounds, and then Celestine. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Alright, all are going to hit, nothing is exploding there, you got to remember about that. These are going to be wounding on 3s, because she's strength 7. So 3 wounds at -4. So you got your 5 up invul save. So she'll pick up 2, because it's going to be 3 wounds total. There they go. Okay. Starting with Morven Vol, going to do 6 attacks on the lunging strike, hitting on 2s. All of them are going to hit. There is an explosion there as well, so I'll need, there's another d6 right here. And they're going to be wounding on 3s. She does not re-roll anything here. But that's going to be, so that's going to be 3 mortal wounds on top of 3 or 4, how many dice you rolling here? 4. 4? Yeah, so 4 saves, your invul save. So, yeah, because that's going to be 2, 4, 6, plus another 3 mortal wounds.
Does not explode.
Does not explode. And she's just going to consolidate a couple inches there. And that brings us on to Becky with the Good Blade. Becky with the Good Blade swinging into the Demon Prince here, hitting on 2s. And 6s are exploding hits. And these are going to be wounding on 5s. 3 wounds. That's respectable. That's very respectable. Oh, I get to reroll. Oh no, I get to reroll hits, not wounds. Never mind. So there we go. And
Nothing.
what's the armor save? Oh no, I guess it's invul save.
5 up.
Yeah, so I guess they all go through 3 damage.
3 damage each.
No, 3 damage total. Oh, because it's 2 damage apiece, and then it's yeah, because you're disgustingly resilient. You're good there. And that brings us over to here, to Epidemus. Repentia going into Epidemus with Zealot here, so 6 attacks. Re-rolling because of Zealot here, and I did get some explodes. So I need 2 more dice for some explosions. Okay. And these are going to be, what's your toughness? 3s to wound. Any roll of a 6, because I'm going to be using the new Bloody Rose stratagem to increase damage here. Any roll of a 6 is going to increase the damage characteristic. Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, oh, whoops, that was not a 6, that was a 4 or something like that. So that's going to be 4 right there, and 1 at damage 3. So I don't think I'm killing Epidemus.
Okay, so the 1 at damage 3,
Sure.
5 up. Nope.
So he'll take 2 damage from that.
And then
And then he'll take 2 more damage, so he'll take a total of 4 damage. And the Repentia Superior going into Epidemus, hitting on 3s. I don't believe she has Zealot. No, it does not look like it. So those are gonna miss there. Nothing exploding. Wounding on 5s. No wounds. That is the end of my combat.
All right.
Well, I got the Sacrosanct over there, but your Demon Prince gets to punch me first.
Yep.
And I think that's probably a good place to start.
Yep.
Demon Prince going into the Sacrosanct. How many attacks you got?
6 dice on 2s.
Oh my goodness. That's what happened last time, wasn't it?
It is. And wounding on 2s.
Alright. And I got...
-3.
Yeah, so 4 pinfall saves. You're picking 1 up.
Okay.
So we'll pick up... Hey look, she's unpainted. Sacrosancts are going to activate and pile on in and probably just pick up this dude at this point. Bunch of halberds coming in, hitting on 3s. Within range of a canonist, so there is re-rolling those 1s. Alright, pick up a whole bunch here. 1 exploding. And these are going to be wounding on 4s. Okay, wounding on 4s. Then your invul saves. 3 go through, so 3 damage.
That's all of his damage.
That's all of the damage, eh? So Sacrosancts are just going to consolidate. So they're going to become a valid target for your other Demon Prince to take on. But they're just going to consolidate in over here. Alright, is that who you want to activate next? Or do you want to go over to the possessed?
Well, let her here. So
We're here? Okay.
let's do 3 into Becky with the good blade and 3 into the Sacrosanct. Green will be the Sacrosanct.
Okay.
On 2s.
Oh my goodness, it's those ones again. So 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
So which one was Becky? Green?
Green.
Or green? Okay, so you need 4s for her because of the Iron Surplus.
Okay. Nothing.
Well, you've got the Sacrosancts, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to pick up another one.
Yep.
Hey, look, there's another painted one. Unpainted one. So I'm down to 5 there. Alright, so we got a pair of some possessed here. You got how many attacks, Max? 28?
28.
Alright, let's see if you can pick up Celestine.
On 3s.
Okay.
And re-rolling 1s because Epidemus is on the board.
There you go. There's another one right over there. So let's get rid of that 2. Nice conversion.
Yeah.
Very nice conversion, actually. And your strength, what, 5?
Strength 5
So 3s to wound.
and plague weapon, so re-rolling 1s for those
Yes,
2.
sir. I think you have a good chance here. Alright, pick him up. There's a 1 over there as well.
Plague.
Oh, there's another one. Plague over there as well. Nice conversion there. That's a very nice conversion, actually.
Oh, wait a minute. What's Celestine's toughness?
3.
3, so -1 because.
Oh, okay.
So
So you converted everything.
Yeah.
So everything wounds. Ow.
Because of contagion range.
Yeah, that's right. That's
It hasn't
right.
really mattered yet this game.
Yeah, because a lot of your things have been like strength 6, so they've already been wounded on 2s. Okay, wow, that hurts. What's the AP on this?
-2 and 1 damage apiece.
-2 and 1 damage apiece. So I got a bunch of 4-up invul saves to make here. I'm just going to make all they're all 4-up invul saves basically. So I'm just going to roll them all together if you don't mind.
Sure.
I think you're picking up Celestine and her unit here. That's a Gemina. That's a Gemina, and that's a Celestine. Yeah, you picked them up.
Yay!
Yeah, you picked them up. So Celestine is possibly coming back at the end of the phase here. Let's just find out if she is. Yep. So Celestine is going to come back at the end of the phase, basically as close to where she was as possible. But yeah, that's not a bad pickup right there. Epidemus 2s and 2s. That's does he get to re-roll that?
No.
No, that's unfortunate. Okay, and on choose to wound.
All wound.
And, okay, so I got my 6 up invul save.
2 and 2.
1 invul save has been made. How much damage apiece?
Well, 2 people are doing their stuff. We said 1 person.
Oh, Bale Sword. Minus 3 AP and 1 damage piece.
1 damage apiece. Okay, so I got 2 5 up, feel no pains.
If you make it 2
And you're picking up a Repentia.
Okay.
And the attendant's teeth and claws coming in for 2 more attacks. Might be able to pick up that last Repentia.
Okay, this is hitting on 2s.
Both are going to hit.
Okay, and strength 2 minus toughness 2 because
So,
of contagion range.
force. No dice.
Oh,
Plague weapon.
plague weapon.
All right.
Dice.
2 wounds. Okay. 6 up invul save. No, sir. 5 up feel no pains. Nope, you picked up the other Repentia.
Yay!
All right. I do get a miracle die for that, if I can just quickly roll that. Hey, 5. Okay, cool. And Celestine is just going to be put back right there, out of engagement range. She's about to get poked by a whole bunch of plague.
Oh no, the Dreadclaw's coming in for her.
The Dreadclaw as well? Well, everything is going to come in and, yeah, Celestine is probably not going to have a good day in a moment here. So that is going to be the end of Sister's turn 2. I was able to pick up Stranglehold again.
Yep.
What else was there? I keep forgetting to plant some bombs. So, no bombs have been planted this day. But I did get another tally for Knockman, so that's going to be 2 points for Knockman.
Okay.
Yay! And yeah, and I think I got some Bring It Down as well. Like I finally killed some vehicles. Well, I guess I killed some the first turn as well. But we'll tally that at the very end here. So yeah, so we're going into Death Guard, turn 2, and I think you're controlling 1 objective at the moment. So you got 4 points for that. And do you have any command orders to quickly put together?
I roll for the Tallyman to give me a command point. He does.
Yeah! So you got 2 command points.
Yep.
Beautiful. And any command orders?
I don't think so.
All right, so let's jump into turn 2 or turn 3 no, turn 2. Oh my goodness, turn 2 for the Death Guard. One thing we realized we forgot to do that there was definitely intent because there was a discussion, all this sort of stuff. Is you do have your little skull of
Golitha or
yeah, Golgotha or something like that, which would have possibly picked up a couple more Sacrosanct.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I think I did punch them before. No, you punched first, I think,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so pick it up.
So on 4s and 6, so that's a D3 damage. That's 1, 2 mortal wounds, and that's it. So
Okay.
3. So 4 mortal
So,
wounds.
you know what? Here's where things kind of get funny then. I think your prince should be back. Because here's the catch.
Yeah.
He would have activated. You would have got rid of 3 of my ability to punch back, right?
Yeah.
I only would have been doing 2. So let's do this. Let's do this. 3 attacks. They're all going to hit. 1 wound.
Okay.
So roll your save for that. Which you made. Okay. And then...
He was at 4.
And then, actually, sorry, that should have been 2 attacks, but 3 attacks with the Spear of the Faithful, all hit. All are going to wound.
On 5s.
So far he's down to 6, he's down to 7, so you know what? Put him back with 1 wound. So definitely apologize for that. That is actually a really big deal. That's a really big deal. So he is still kicking around with 1 wound. The other thing, unfortunately, we just realized we forgot, Mac did have some psychic abilities. He's only missed 1 turn of psychic abilities.
That's true. Yeah, I can do psychic now. So
But that is kind of a big deal,
Yep.
right? So do apologize for anyone who's already yelling at the screen saying we missed that. We have caught it at this point, and we're going to adjust going forward. I have to redo my morale save over here now.
oh yeah.
So I am going to lose another one.
Okay.
And so I do still have my 1 Sacrosanct Superior kicking around. So that actually makes a big, that's a big deal.
Pretty big change.
That's a big deal. So moving into this, before we go into the second phase, we got some movement going around there. The Poxwalkers have moved forward a little bit. The Plague Burst Crawler has just kind of repositioned. And then over here, the Dreadclaw, because it can fly around, is going after, I don't know if it's the Novitiates or the, actually, you know what, it can charge and do both easily enough.
Good, actually.
It could. Then we have some Possessed going after Celestine and some more Possessed going after the Zephyr here. So that is the movement phase. The Psychic phase, do you just want to try and smite her into oblivion?
Yep.
Alright.
On 5.
Alright, so it does go off. It's going to be D3. I have a 6 up to deny this. Nope. So, yeah, you just...
It's eaten.
Yeah, just eaten.
And then I'm going to try smite into Becky with the good blade.
Ooh,
So on 6.
okay.
Yep.
So it does go off. Yeah, do I deny it on a 6+? No. D3 mortal wounds. For 3 mortal wounds. Okay. That is going to get some work done. Becky is not looking happy. So Becky is living with 1 extra wound because the Iron Surplus does give her 1 additional wound, which is very important here. So she is still alive. He's still stuck in combat. He has to deal with her.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where we're at here. So let's move into the shooting phase. In a no guts, no glory move, the Plague Bear's Crawler is going all in to Morven Vol right here because that Canoness is not protecting her with a lookout sir at all. So what do we start with?
Infantry cannons
Okay.
on 3s into.
All right.
Oh jeez.
Okay, there you go. So 1 hit.
And HP cannon or Epidemius is letting me reroll 1s to hit now.
Sounds like fun on the bun. So 2 hits, strength.
Strength 8. Versus
Okay, so 3's to wound. 3. Okay, and AP.
-4.
Okay, so 4 up in full save. We are good to go, sir.
Okay. Plague Burst Mortar.
Yes, sir.
D6 shots for
4.
4.
Okay.
And this is a strength 8 weapon as well, or hit first on 3s.
Okay. All of them hit. Oh.
Rerolling 1s, but not. So on
All right. So
plague weapon.
so 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Yep. AP -1.
-2.
-2. So 4s. Morven will take a damage.
2 damage.
2 damage. So she halves that, so she takes a damage.
Okay. And
It's like disgustingly resilient, but a little bit better.
and the heavy slugger.
Okay. This is what's gonna wreck her. I can just see it now. This is what's
Apparently, this is strength 5.
Okay. Okay. Do you get to re-roll that at all? or-
Not a plague weapon.
Oh, okay. 2 up save. Oh yeah, she's fine. Okay. It was gutsy. If it paid off, it was going to be really cool.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Do you have any shooting? No, I guess that's your shooting, isn't it? You're not a very shooty army,
Oh,
are
I've got he's locked in combat.
you? He's a monstrous creature, though.
She can fire in combat if you want.
Monstrous creature sure can.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
D6 shots against Becky.
5. Gonna try and pick Becky up here.
Strength auto hit.
So 4's a wound. Plague weapon.
So
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Okay.
-1.
So 3 up armor save. You just, I'm gonna command point reroll that, just to be obstinate. Nope. Yeah, you picked up Becky with the good blade.
Picked up Becky.
There she goes. All right, so not a big shooting phase, but you did pick up Becky with the good blade, which is really important, and did a couple wounds to Morven Vol. We're about to find out if Morven Vol is 2 Demon Prince tough here. So we got some.
Start with the charge.
I have no command point, so I can't overwatch it all. Yeah, you're in. So I would say position him like over here, type thing, right? He's got the distance to do it.
And that's a 7-inch charge for the other one.
Sure, it looked like 6 inches.
We'll remeasure if it's
Well, either way, you're making it in. And you got a long bomb charge with the Plague Bearers or Poxwalkers. Do you want to try it? Just for extra wounds?
why not?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
All right, Morven Vol's just gonna get swamped here.
Charging.
Yeah, they make it in. You can't fail it, so unless you're looking for some extra distance there.
Well, let's find out just in case. No.
No, apparently that's just what's gonna happen here.
Yep.
So in they go, and then these guys gonna charge Celestine?
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
For 9.
Sorry for the little warp shake there.
Surround.
Yes, sir.
Like that.
And then just gonna do a double charge, or just go into the Exorcist tank?
I think just into the Exorcist tank.
I think that's the right call, because I mean, if you charge them, they do have a whole bunch of attacks back.
Yeah.
That's just gonna kind of tear them down a little bit. And does the Tally Man want to go in and help Epidemus over here at all?
Why not?
Okay, Tally Man.
Well, and also it's a firing pistol next round if he's still there.
Yep. So Tally Man's gonna go in there and just hit the Repentance Superior with his ledger. So here's the funny thing. I had a really good turn too. You're gonna clean up a little bit. Like you're taking this plate back over here.
Yep.
So we're gonna see what happens. I'm very intrigued at this point. Okay, cool. Gonna start the combat phase over here against Morven Vol. So who are we starting with first?
We will be starting with the Daemon Prince with Wings for for 6 attacks, wounding on 2 or hitting on 2s,
Okay.
and re-rolling 1s because of Epidemus.
Sadly, only 1-1. Okay.
There we
And
are.
hitting on 2s, you said?
Hitting on 2s.
And he's strength 7 now, correct?
He is strength 7 now.
Okay, so 3's to wound.
No plague weapon. Man.
Oh, no plague weapon, eh?
Nope.
AP?
-3.
-3, so 4 up in Vol. We'll take one that goes through. How much damage?
3 damage.
So that gets rounded down, so it goes to 2 damage. So she's at 4. Oh, okay.
Same again with the other one, the other Demon Prince.
Okay, reroll that 1 for Epidemus. Nope, still a 1.
Change the pass.
So 5 hits. And unfortunately, those 2 do not wound. Oh boy, okay, so 4 ups. No!
9 damage.
You just took her.
Yay!
Bam! Away she goes. Now there is a chance she could explode. No, alright.
Okay.
Epidemus can't go just yet because he didn't charge. So
Oh.
it's got to be the Tally Man.
Okay.
Yep.
Tally Man.
My superior can go before Epidemus in this case.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of the way it works is charges go first,
Yeah.
and then once you go into the non-charge part of the phase, it's the other player starts by activating first, and then yeah. So the Tally Man gets a strike before the Repentance Superior, regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
I still have other charges. to do.
you still have other charges to do,
Okay.
yes, sir. 4 hits,
And
probably on what's your strength?
strength will be 4 on this one.
Plague weapon.
I'm not sure what he has.
3 up save with the Repentance Superior here. She'll take 1 of them. How much damage?
It would just be 1 damage.
Just 1 damage. All right.
Non-list melee weapon.
Sounds like fun on the bun. And with the Death of Morven Vol, that's an additional attack over here. So that's going to be 20 attacks going in on these Zephyrim over here. This is going to hurt. Hitting on 3s. And rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1.
Grab those 1s. Oh boy. Full conversion there. All right. Yeah, this is going to hurt. And these are going to be wounding on 2s. These are now strength 6.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And rerolling 1s for plague weapons.
Yes, sir. Okay. So far converted all but 1. That's going to hurt. 5 up saves. I'm going to save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the squad, dude.
Yeah.
That's the squad. So as bad as things looked for the Death Guard, things are looking a little bit better for the Death Guard now. Now we have 15 attacks going into Celestine here.
Rerolling 1s. Thanks
Yes,
to
sir.
Epidemus.
Oh my goodness, Epidemus is, yeah, you don't miss that one. Only converted 1. Okay. And this is going to be wounding on 2s. And these are plague weapons, so you got the reroll of the 1. Okay, yes, I see. That's how it does here. And this is AP minus 1?
Yep, -2.
Minus 2. So 4 up saves. I think Celestine might be going down here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. She lives with 1 wound. Oh. She lives with 1 wound. Yes. Oh, lovely.
This is the first time I get
And we got 4 attacks from the Dreadclaw going into the Exorcist tank. For giggles, it looks like. On 4s. All right, so 2 hits.
2 hits.
And toughness 7.
Toughness 7 versus strength 12.
Oh my goodness, okay. 2 wounds, AP.
-4.
6 up saves. Hey, how much damage? 3? Okay, cool. Going over to my side of things, I'm going to activate the Repentance Superior first to try and punk those last 4 wounds from Epidemus here. Hitting on 3s. All right, and wounding on 5s. Yep, that looks about right. All right, Epidemus is now going to try and punk the Superior here. That's all going to hit, it looks like. Yeah, you only need to deal 3 wounds here. Okay, he's strength 6, right?
Strength 6 now, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And AP?
-3.
Does not, well, okay, so -3, that one will matter, so he does 1 wound toward.
Okay.
But apparently, I just didn't want to do anything else there.
Attendance.
Oh yeah, that's right, D6. So for 3 of them.
And hitting on 2.
Okay. All right.
And wounding on 4s.
4s, there we go. All right. AP?
No.
So 3 ups. So she has 1 wound remaining
All right.
at this point. So she is being obstinate and sticking around. Oh boy, so that was quite the turn. So first off, you picked up 2 characters.
Yep.
So you got a lot of points for that,
Yep.
which is really important. You got 6 points for that, 7 because one of them, which was the Warlord.
Okay.
So that was quite good for you. You have engage. You got 2 points for engage, which is another important one. And what was your last?
Grind them down.
Grind them down.
Now I think you've probably got me beat on the number of units killed last turn.
You took out 1 unit. You took out three units this turn.
You got
I picked up.
you got 4 last turn.
I got 4 last turn? Okay, so no points for grind them down. But you know what? You're definitely back in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, you're definitely back in the game, which is really kind of cool. All right, so let's go into the next turn. Not much to do in the command phase. I am getting 12 points for objectives here. I have no ores to get out because I've lost all but Celestine as my HQs. So yeah, we're gonna do some movement and see what happens here. Now, we realized we forgot something very important last turn, and that was Celestine punching back here. And that's very, very important, so we're going to quickly do her attacks. 6 attacks coming in, hitting on 2s. Okay, so everything hits. That's just going to be 2 mortal wounds, but it's also an exploding hit, which is very important. So that's 1 guy that's going to go down. So I got 6 wounds here. And that's toughness 7, so that's 4 wounds. So you have your 5 up invul saves.
I think that's a squad.
She picked up the squad, which that's actually really important here because she would have had to have retreated otherwise. So anyway, with that having been said, we do have the rest of the movement phase that's already completed. The Retributors are hanging still because they're going to try and pick up the Plague Burst Crawler this turn. The Repentia Superior is just going to kind of be hanging out here. The Novitiates are going to be moving towards these guys right here to be trying to pick up, and I think Celestine is probably going to try and help at this point. Her move is kind of point. You know what? She's not going to move now because her move over there was predicated on Celestine being over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's just going to hang out right there. Actually, no. You know what? She's going to just move 6 inches this way.
Okay.
Just to give it feel no pain to
Take
the
back
Novitiates.
your miracle dice for that then.
Yeah, that's right, because I used a 5 to miracle die her in there. So yeah, so we'll get that back. I've been very bad about using my miracle dice this game. I think that's my movement at this point. So this Exorcist thing's going to stay in because that's not blast weapon, so we're just going to try and pick it up. So let's see what we do in the shooting phase.
Yep.
And Celestine moves as well now that she's free from combat. She's just going to go over there, and we're going to try and pick up this last 4 possessed. 4 Retributors into the Plague Burst Crawler over here, hitting on 3s.
50 copies of the new
Okay, that's pretty good. And you're now toughness 9, which is bonkers shenanigans. So 5's the wound.
No problem.
Only 2 wounds. So let's see if the damage goes through. So 5 ups.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm going to use
Actually,
one.
I'm going to use one of my 2 command points that I've got right now. Nope, still goes
Okay, so I'm going to guarantee 4 damage by using a 5 miracle die.
through. Yep.
So it's at 8. So I need to do 4 more damage here to take it out.
156 D6
Nope,
later.
only 1 more damage goes in. And I do not have any little cherubs, so no extra shots there. So just a cheeky little bolter is going to hit. No wound. All right. Storm bolter from the Rhino is going to try and do some cheeky Poxwalker pickups here. All are going to hit. 2 wounds, because you're toughness 4, correct? Yeah, so 2 wounds. Ah!
6 is...
I'm going to pick up 2, but it's not enough to get rid of your lookout, sir, which is actually really kind of important in this case. So your demon princes are safe from being shot at. This Exorcist tank, what we're going to do is we're going to do the missile launchers into this bad boy here, and then we're going to do the heavy bolters, if available, into those guys. So 3D3 missiles, 2, 4, 8, look at that, 6, okay. 6 missiles, hitting on 4s because we're stuck in combat.
Like a solo battle.
That's going to be 3 missiles going through, and hitting our wounding on. What's your toughness now? 7?
Toughness 6 on that.
Okay.
It's not a demon.
So that is going to be 3 wounds at -2.
So that's on a... It's got a 4-up save, I think.
Okay,
So on 6s. Oh.
so 2 go through. Do I pick it up? That's a total of 4 damage. I don't think I pick it up
The guy.
I don't think you do.
because it has. I think you said it has 9 wounds, right?
It does.
Yeah.
That's 7 wounds on it total.
Yeah, so that thing continues to be a pain. The heavy bolter now doesn't have anything to shoot at. which unfortunately means that this guy over here doesn't have really a whole lot it can do either. It can shoot at Poxwalkers.
Does it not have line of sight to the?
Oh, yeah, sure it does. Okay, you know what, let's do the,
They all have weapons.
let's do the heavy bolter. We're gonna do the heavy bolter into the Poxwalkers over there.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the big missiles into the possessed.
Yep.
So the heavy bolter,
He flubs.
one hit,
Intimidating.
one wound, so 6-up save against the for the Poxwalker.
No.
No. Okay, so picks up one more Poxwalker. Hey, look, now I can shoot at him. And 3d3 missiles into the possessed.
The ones that were ready to.
That's going to be a total of 6 missiles once again.
Pilot shit and just dragging us back.
So hitting on 3s.
No one said anything else.
Only 2 are hitting. All right. What's their toughness?
Toughness 6.
No wounds.
Okay.
That extra sustains are just kind of pointless.
Epidemus.
Yeah, Epidemus for the win, sir. Okay, that's heavy flamer. Woo! 6 heavy flamer hits. All right, let's see if this can do something. So Celestine with her ardent blade. There's 6. Oh, that does not matter. So what wounded? And this is at -1.
No.
So picked up 1.5. Yeah. All right, that was kind of a big deal. Okay, so that brings us into charges. I'm just going to do a cheeky little charge right here.
I'm gonna Overwatch.
Okay,
I've got entropy cannons.
let's see it. Okay.
So 2 entropy cannons first.
Yep.
Let's do entropy cannon. Let's just do things separately.
Okay.
There's an entropy cannon hit. That was a 6.
Yep.
So then wounding on a 3.
Strength 8.
Yep.
Okay. AP.
-4.
6 up. So no. How much damage?
D3 plus 3.
Down to like peasant rags.
So it'll take 4. So that's actually the Rhino. Does not explode. Bye bye, Rhino. It was cheeky, but
Cheeky
whatever.
nothing.
Cheeky nothing. It would have disrupted your shooting, right?
Yeah.
Which is really important. So over here we got some novitiates who can reroll charges going into them. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a 5 from my miracle die, and we're just going to roll the other one. We're going to re-roll that because they get to re-roll that.
Someone give me a box.
Yeah.
they're in.
So a total of 11. So they are in.
And no teeth.
Cheeky little novitiates.
And I live.
And I'll finish the move in a second, and there she's just going to charge in over here. And I think that's pretty much all my charges. I don't really have anything else going on here. I'm going to start by activating the novitiates, and not including the power sword lady for the superior. There's going to be 9 times 4, because they get 1 base, 1 extra one for their weapon, 1 for charging for the novitiates, and then 1 for Bloody Rose. So 9 times 4 is what? 36. All right. And I'm going to spend my 1 CP to do tear them down. So any hit roll of 6 is going to automatically wound here, on top of like exploding.
Yeah. If there's 5, he wins.
So 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, that's it.
4. Well, remember, you still have your saves to make here,
Well,
right?
they're mortal wounds, right? Or they
No.
automatically
These are
wound.
not
Oh,
mortal
okay.
wounds. Yeah, these are not mortal wounds here. So they're hitting on 4s. So yeah, we're gonna have to sort all this out. So 8 are automatically wounding, and then there's with the conversion, there's 22, which actually is pretty darn good. So these are going to be wounding on 5s. Yep. All right. So that's actually really good. I mean, you still have your saves against this. It is at -1 AP on account of. Oh wait, tear them down. So 4s do wound. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking of something else. I'm not a filthy cheater. I swear. All right, so these are all your saves right there that you got to make, and there's -1 AP, so it's 4-up saves.
1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, sorry, there's 8 more that you got to do as well.
4, 5. That's already the squad.
Oh, okay, yeah, because there's 8 more saves that had to be made there. So that does pick them up, and they're not gonna go anywhere because obviously it's just gonna draw them back into the Dreadclaw here, so they're not gonna bother. Having said that, the Dreadclaw, which is very likely bracketed at. Wait, do they bracket?
Let me double check.
Yeah. 4 attacks from the Dreadclaw. Hitting on 4s, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 2 hits,
And on 3s.
2 wounds. I made both the saves.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're okay there. So I got my attacks back on 6s. Nothing. Funny thing is that those are exploding 6s even. So, but nothing there. So that is pretty much the turn going on here. Oh man. So as far as objectives go, I actually gave up a few objectives because I walked away from this one here, which
Yeah.
is kind of crummy. Yeah.
You'll
so
have 2.
I gave up Stranglehold.
Yep.
I gave up Stranglehold. That was. I gave up Stranglehold in favor of Bring It Down, and I was not able to Knockman because I don't have anyone in the relevant fields for it. So not a very good turn for points for me, but it was kind of a necessary one as we go into Death Guard, turn 3. All right, not much to do for the Death Guard here. Tallyman did convert a command point though for Max, so he is sitting at 2 command points, which is very important. The Dreadclaw is sticking where it is. The 2 Demon Princes there are going to go and just kind of like smash the Geneva Convention into oblivion by going after the medic, because that's what's cool, right? You did get a flamer within range of the novitiates though,
Yep.
which is really important because you're within the terrain, so you're ignoring the obscuring aspect of things.
Yep.
The bracketed Plague Burst Crawler is just moving up right there. Hey, are your Plague Poxwalkers fearless? Did they have to do a morale save at all?
No, they don't do morale save.
Okay, cool. And Epidemus is basically chasing my Repentia Superior, basically yelling, "You cannot run from Epidemus! I just want to hug you!"
So shooting phase.
So shooting phase. You have the nice easy. Do you want to start with the flamer?
Yeah, let's
it's
start with
nice
the
and
flamer.
easy, right? So it's D6.
6 shots, 4
4,
shots.
that's pretty good.
Into the
Novitiates.
initiates.
So they just cook up nicely. Get them to a good internal temperature of 135 degrees,
Yeah.
and they're ready for munching. So 2 wounds. Oh, plague weapon.
Plague weapon.
All right,
4 wounds.
4 wounds. Okay, what's the AP?
AP is -1.
AP is -1, so I got a 5-up save. Take that. I'll just lose 4. I say that with such bravado. It's like so pointless. It's like away they go. All right, 4 novitiates go down.
Okay.
You have a Plague Burst Crawler to shoot.
I have a Plague Burst Crawler to shoot. I'm going to go with the Plague Burst Mortar into them.
Oh, what did they do to you?
They have multi-meltas.
They have multi-meltas, absolutely. Plague Burst Crawler, big mortar, 6 hits.
6 hits. Oh, no, not 6 hits. 6 shots.
6 shots, but you are bracketed, so you're hitting on what, 4s?
4 ups.
All right, take that.
We're rolling 1s thanks to Epidemus.
Okay, I see 1-1 there.
And a conversion.
So-
That's 2s and 3s. So 3,
So 3 hits.
And wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s because of plague.
Yes, sir.
There we go, 3 wounds.
AP?
-2.
-2, so 5s.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where the sergeant basically goes, and just takes it.
And I'll dedicate the rest of the shooting from him in, because I didn't do
I assumed you're
Yeah.
probably trying to take them out, yeah.
multi-meltas.
Take that! And your other big thing?
Yep, the heavy slugger.
Heavy slug, I gotcha. 3
Rerolling
hits.
1s because
Epidemus.
Epidemus, and nope, but 3 hits.
Okay.
And strength 5 versus
3's the wound.
1 wound.
Only 1. AP?
-1.
No, we're good. Okay, so they are okay. They're not in fear of losing anything.
Oh, I forgot to do psychic.
Oh,
smite
yes.
into.
Aw, poor little hospitaller. Kill the medic. On a 6+, I deny it.
Yep. Nope.
Nope. D3.
2.
Okay, she takes 2. Oh, she does feel no pain. So,
Great.
nope, she felt pain.
Okay.
She felt a lot of pain. You
And
monster.
Smite from the other one as well into the
Okay.
same one. Ooh, peril. Not
Oh,
peril,
D6.
but D6.
D6 mortal wounds. Oh, wait, deny.
Deny.
I did not deny.
You did not deny, and I rolled a 1.
And you rolled a 1, so I get a feel no pain. Nope, she felt that one, so she took a wound. We do have a pistol into this Repentia Superior, though.
Nope.
No, okay. Yeah, that's not how you kill her.
That's not how you kill.
You got to chase her down. So that's going to bring us into some assaults,
Some charges.
some charges here.
Gonna charge with Epidemus.
Come on, Snake Eyes! Snake Eyes!
6 inches.
Oh, I see 6 Snake Eyes. Okay,
And
so Epidemus is in.
And also charging for that Demon
You
Prince.
monster! She's just a medic, dude. She's just here minding her own business.
Yeah, well,
And here's a big old demon prince of Nurgle.
her business is my business.
Her business is your business.
I
Okay.
think that's everything.
You think that's everything? Do you want to try a long bomb charge? I don't have the CP to overwatch anything. So, I mean, a long
That
bomb.
would be really silly though. But would it get me on the point?
It would. It would.
Why not? No, 7.
No, no dice. Yeah, like it would get you on the point, and the thing is, like, novitiates aren't a threat to that
Yeah.
friggin' thing, right? Like, I'm wounding on 6s, man. Like, okay, so I want to see this one done first.
Sure.
Come on, Epidemas, punk her.
On
You've been chasing her for 2 turns now.
On 2s, we're rolling 1s.
All right.
Yep, all 4.
Okay,
And then
wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. And root.
Does he have a plague weapon?
He does.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I want to see all boxcars here. Now you. Oh my God!
That's ridiculous.
Can I have a command point? I just want to.
Well, so it's damage 1.
He only has 1 wound remaining. I just want to see what would happen with a command point if I had one. No.
Wow.
That would have been amazing.
Epidemus did a thing.
Epidemus did a thing, and the superior almost tanked it. That would have been amazing.
Yep.
That would have been amazing.
And over here, 6 attacks.
Yeah, dude, I'm just taking her off.
All right, fair enough.
Just taking her off. She's not surviving against the demon prince. You're hitting on 2s. You're wounding on 2s.
Fair.
She's got 1 wound left. She's dead, man.
Okay.
But joke's on you. I get to attack first over here.
You do.
Yeah. All right. Look at that. Oh, 2 hits.
Yep.
And they're exploding.
Okay.
Sacred rites. Strength 6. Take 2 wounds.
Well, I get to
This
I
could kill
save.
you.
I get my save,
This
right?
could kill you. What's his armor save?
Not that high.
Are you serious? Did my exorcist just punk your Dracula in close
think
combat?
Oh no, 3 up save.
Oh, and I wasn't charged, so I don't get +1 armor or AP to that.
There you go.
Oh wait, let me check my AP actually.
Okay.
So no AP. So no, unfortunately, your 3 up saves did save it.
4 attacks on 4s,
All right.
and no.
Yep.
And then on 3s. Yep.
All right, AP.
-4, I think.
Oh, I'm taking it. So how much damage?
Yep, -4 and 3 damage apiece.
3 damage apiece. Oh, ouch. So he is at 9. So he's definitely been bracketed at this point.
Okay.
Okay, but there we go. But that is the end of this odd combat. Okay, so the end of your turn.
Yep.
You are getting engaged. You are still getting engaged.
Yep.
That's for sure. Do my novitiates? My novitiates are fine, so they're not going anywhere. And what else did you get? You picked up another character. You picked up 2 characters actually.
1, 2,
So I think you've capped on.
6. I'm at 13.
You're only at 13, eh? You only picked up 4.
And grind them down.
Well, you are going to pick up the superior, so you're capping on your
Oh, okay,
capping
yeah.
there. Grind them down. You killed 1 unit.
And
No, you killed 2 because you got my rhino as
oh, yeah,
well.
that's true. So I think I actually scored for grind them down.
I picked up 2 possessed. Oh no, only 1 possessed.
Yep.
I only picked up 1 possessed, so you got 3 points for grind them down. All right, cool beans. So yeah. What was looking like a total rout at the end of turn 2 for me is it's a lot closer at this
Yeah.
point, which is kind of cool. Okay, so let us go. Oh, I lost a character. Miracle die. I got another 5. That seems to be what I roll for miracle dice this game. And perfect. Okay, so let's go into the next turn. Not a whole lot going on. At the end of the command phase, Celestine is going to be doing her Saintly Tears. So she's basically at the start of the end of the movement phase, or the end of the shooting phase, I think. She gets all her wounds back, so she's back up to 6 wounds, and she's going to get one of her Gemini Superior back. I'm just going to pop her on now, just so I don't forget.
Yep.
So she gets 1 back. As far as other movement goes, the Novitiates just moved over here to take the objective, and then they're going to do a Knockment to give me my 3rd Knockment tally, which is good, because that's going to be 8 points for Knockment. The Retributors are just hanging still because they want to pick up that Plague Burst Crawler at this point. The Exorcist tank is determined to take this thing out at this point. This other Exorcist tank is just hanging around because he now has line of sight on a whole bunch of Demon Princes. So we're going to try and clean up the table this turn, I think, is basically what we're doing. So yeah, let's go right into the shooting phase. And I got 6 multi-melts coming at your Plague Burst Crawler. Oh boy. All right. You know, I want to guarantee damage, so I'm just going to roll the 3s to hit. Okay. And I'm going to guarantee... You know what? I'm going to guarantee 1 wound One gets,
Okay.
one goes, no. I'd rather guarantee the damage. I think I have a better chance of
Probably, yeah.
5. No! No!
Nothing.
I'm gonna command point that.
Yep.
Nope. That was awful. So I failed to take out that Plague Burst Crawler.
Epidemus!
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. All right then. So moving on over here, everything into the into this guy here. 3d3. So that's 5 total. These are hitting on 5s now because I'm good and bracketed. Okay then.
All right.
So those are all going to hit and wounded on 3s. 2 wounds. You have your invul save, I think.
No invul save for this thing.
-2 then.
So on 5. One
All
fail.
right. D6 goes through. Here we go. It blows up. Does it blow up? No. Okay. That Dreadclaw is finally out of my friggin' hair.
I mean, I could have forced it to explode.
Or rather, I should say, it's out of my beard at this point. This guy over here is going to fire the heavy bolters into the Poxwalkers.
Sure.
And it's going to fire its exorcist missiles into the this demon prince that's right back
Yep.
there, I guess. So starting with the heavy bolters into the Poxwalkers, 2 hits and 2 wounds, so 6 ups,
No.
and it's just going to pick up 2 of them. Yeah, objective is still firmly yours though.
Yep.
3d3 missiles into the demon prince. Geez, my missiles have not been showing up today.
You got 4.
Yeah, and hitting on 3s. Okay, at least 3 of them are hitting. And what's your toughness now?
He is toughness 7.
7, so 3's to wound. Take 1 wound, sir.
5 up and vulnerable, I think.
And d6 damage.
Well, he's got 1 wound left.
No, not that one. Shooting at the one in the back there.
Oh, he's
yeah.
got 3 wounds left. Or no, he has 3. He has 5 remaining.
Yeah, he's got 5 remaining, so he's going to take 2.
Okay, so he's at 5.
If I had a 6 miracle die, I would have just used that for damage. But
Right.
that was not to be. That is my shooting phase. Not really much going on there.
Yep.
So, actually, no, they're around the line of sight. So no, not much going on there. So we got ourselves some charges to make here. I'm going to use 2 miracle dice to get a guaranteed charge right over here.
Yep.
So basically it's going to be 10 inches in.
Yes.
So in they go, and yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on there. So let's do Celestine. Let's just see if I can pick him up with, if I roll a 6 to hit here for some
yeah.
mortal wounds. There's 4 mortal wounds, yeah, right there. So we'll just pick them up. And do I want to tag you? Oh, I don't think. How much damage do you do with your Demon Prince?
6 attacks at a 2 up, re-rolling 1s because of Epidemus, and 3 damage apiece if it's getting through.
Yeah, I'm not going to tag you. I'm not going to tag you. I'd rather you try to tag me in your turn. Yeah, okay. I do get I killed a unit, so I get a 2. Fantastic. That's the turn. So basically at the end of the turn, I do get Stranglehold. I got 3 points for that. I got another tally for Knockmund, and I'm still struggling to pick up some more Bring It Down. Crazy. So, and we still haven't set any bombs. Neither of us have set any bombs whatsoever, because we're terrible at this job. All right, not much going on here. Tallyman did get another command point back, so Mac is sitting at a total of 3 command points, it sounds like. The Demon Prince that's remaining, he's got what, 3 wounds remaining?
Yeah.
Or no, he's...
It's 3
are you counting down or up?
I count up.
You count up? So he's got 3 wounds remaining?
3 wounds remaining.
All right, he's going to try and pick up Celestine and the Gemina Superior here. Plague Burst Crawler just moved up to secure or take the objective, hopefully, after going to try and punk some novitiates. And Epidemus and the Tallyman just kind of hanging out here. And the Poxwalker's doing Poxwalker things over there. They're like playing dice or something, I don't know. They're playing Magic the Gathering.
Start with a psychic phase. We'll do a smite into the...
Bring it! Okay.
Yep.
On a 6+, I deny. That's not a 6+. So D3.
2.
2. That's going to pick up the Gemina Superior.
Great.
All right.
And
Fun
then-
on a bun.
Shooting phase, I'll do him into Celestine with the Flamer.
Flamer. So
5
5
hits.
hits. Okay. Bring it on. These are going to be wounding on strength what?
Well, I'm up to their...
She's toughness 3.
Toughness 3, not toughness 2 now because of contagion range.
Okay. So what's the strength?
Strength 5.
Okay.
So wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s.
That was a 1, so go ahead and re-roll it. There you go.
Yep, five wounds.
AP?
-1.
-1, so 3 up saves. I'm gonna take 2 of it.
Okay.
Okay, so she's down to 4 wounds.
Okay, and firing over here.
Everything into the novitiates you want?
Everything into the novitiate. So let's start with the mortar.
4.
4 mortar shots.
Hitting on 5s. Or 4s? What are you hitting on? 4s. 4s? Okay, 2
and
hits.
2 hits.
Yes, sir. And wounding on 2s.
Rerolling 1s because of plague.
Alright. 5 up, I think. It's -1 or -2.
It's -2.
6 up. Nah, you're gonna pick up 2.
Okay. And the heavy slugger,
pick up that
4
one,
shots.
pick up that one.
Add 4.
Okay, Epidemus rerolls the 1. So 2 hits.
Yeah. And wounding, this is on 2s.
2 wounds. AP.
-1.
Pick up 2 more. Damn, I'm off the objective.
And the entropy cannon.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep the one on the objective and
Yep.
take out the superior.
Okay, and the entropy cannons.
No dice.
nothing there.
Okay.
But I did what I needed to do.
You did. You did.
Well, no, because there's still
I'm still
objectives
taking the
here.
objective, but yeah, here's the thing: they did lose some people.
Yep.
So they could potentially lose some more.
And from morale. Yep.
Yep, from morale. Which brings us into the punchy phase.
Charge phase. Yep.
Yeah, punchy phase.
Charge into Celestine.
Okay. I have no command points to Overwatch that, so I want to see some snake eyes here.
7.
7 inches. That should be more than enough to get in there. Bam. Okay.
And
There is a chance here. You got to deal 4 wounds to her, and I do have your damage.
yeah.
So
And I will just to try and get extra attacks. I will charge into that.
yeah, why not?
8.
Yep, you're in. Doesn't take much to kill them. Okay.
Let's start here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you got how many attacks?
6. 7, thanks to Epidemus.
Sounds like fun on a bun.
On 2s, rerolling 1s, thanks to Epidemus.
That one's cocked.
All hit.
Okay.
And
These are
then-
gonna be wounded on 2s.
Ending on 2s, rerolling 1s. Oh no, not rerolling 1s, because this is not a plague weapon.
So only 5.
5.
How much damage did these guys do?
-1 and 3 damage apiece.
Cool. Okay, so it's gonna be 2 damage apiece because I have the damage.
Yeah.
So here we go. She takes 1.
Okay.
So she goes down. She's got 2 wounds remaining.
Okay.
So she lives.
Lives.
And then over here, so you got. Are you on D3 or 1 attack?
I am on.
Because you have 12 total. I think you might still be on D3 attacks.
I am on. Piper's Caller gets 4 attacks regardless.
Oh, okay then. So
On
attacks.
6s.
I see
2.
2 hits. Okay, and choose to wound. 2 wounds. There's no AP on this, is there?
No.
No. Okay. I keep 1. Yes. Yes. Okay. So Celestine is going to attack back and
Yep.
try and finish the job here. So 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. 6s are mortal wounds. No mortal wounds though,
Okay.
and no explosions either, which is very important.
lucky.
Your toughness what? 7?
This guy is toughness 9.
He's toughness
No,
9.
toughness 8.
Tough
Toughness
8 now.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, so I need 5s to wound then. So I did get 2 wounds,
Okay.
and that is going to eat through any armor save you have. So invul save it is.
5 is invulnerable. Make
So
1.
1 goes through. I got to check how much damage I'm doing here. I think it's only 2 though. So he's just going to take 1 point of damage, and then the little novitiate down here. Yeah.
Do 3 damage to the tank.
All right. That's going to be 2 hits,
Okay.
no wounds.
Okay.
And that is that. So at the end of your turn, what did you get here? You have
Did I get the character from the novitiates?
not a character,
Not
just
a
a superior. Unfortunately, you don't have engage because you're not quite past the middle line here.
why not?
So no engage for you on that one. Assassinate, you're pretty much capping it.
Oh yeah.
All right, like you're gonna cap it, no problem there. And what's the other one you got there?
Grind them down.
Grind them down, eh?
I don't think I scored anything for that this round.
Oh wait, hold on, you might have.
I did.
Yeah. So you picked up that one. So that was important
Does
there.
that count if it's morale save? I thought I had to destroy them outright.
Well, they are destroyed outright. We'll double check that. I did lose a character in the Gemini Superior. I got look another 5. Because that's what my command points do. Okay, let's go into the last round. We're into round
Sure.
5 here.
Yep.
Fancy. Not a whole lot going on here. Celestine's going to get out of combat just to open up the Demon Prince to a whole bunch of Exorcist tanks here. And yeah, I think what we're gonna do is let's start with the multi-meltas over here with the retributors. Going into this fella here. Can you just quickly measure to see if no, I'm not within, oh, I might be actually.
Within 12? Oh, yeah.
I'm within melta range. All right. So hitting on 4 or 3s. That's nice. And there's gonna be wounding on 5s. You know what? I'm not messing around.
Yep.
I'm taking a 5 for an auto wound
Okay.
on this one. So I got to roll 3 more, so I'm very glad I did that. So roll your save.
5 up.
No, I cannot kill this dang thing. Okay, so this Exorcist tank is going to fire its heavy bolters into the Poxwalkers over here.
Okay.
Just to finish things off. Apparently not. It is going to wound in one, so hopefully kill it.
Yep.
Okay. Picks up 1 more there. 3d3 missiles into the Demon Prince here. There we go.
You got all 6? You got all 9?
There we go. 9 missiles coming in. This is gonna hurt. So on 3s.
On 3s because they're
To hit.
strength.
No, these are to hit.
Oh, these are hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
okay.
are to hit. Strength 8, so on 5s.
Yep. No, strength 8.
Oh, you're toughness 8, aren't you?
yeah.
So on 4s. That's 3 going through, so 3 invul save. Oh, it's -2, so I don't know what your armor save is.
It'll be a 5 up regardless.
1 goes through. 1 goes through. I need to deal.
I'm gonna command point reroll.
You bugger.
No.
Yeah, there we go. I know he has what, 2 wounds remaining?
3.
3? He has 9 total?
No, I'm sorry, you're right, 2.
Yeah, okay. So I need to deal 3 damage here. There it is. Picks him up. Which leaves us at this immolator or exorcist over here. Heavy bolters into the Plague Burst Crawler. 2 hits. 5s to wound nothing. And then 3d3 missiles. So that's going to be 3 plus 3, so 6 on 5s. 1 missile goes through. So roll your invul save.
Nope.
All right. I need to deal, let's see, you're at 9. I need to deal 4 points of damage.
Yes. Yep.
That's it. That takes
That
it.
takes it.
Kaboom!
Oh,
Which-
and explodes? No.
All right. So at the end of the turn, I've pretty much picked up most of my points for Bring It Down. I think I've missed 1 on Epidemus. Oh wait, is he a monster? I don't think he is actually.
No, I don't
No,
think he
he's
is.
not. So I have picked up as many points on Bring It Down as I can, which I think was 11.
Yep.
Which was 11 total. I didn't have any Knockman options there, and I did get Stranglehold, so for 3 points for that one. So I've been able to Stranglehold pretty consistently.
Yeah.
I think I Strangleholded 4 out of 5 turns, because there was the 1 turn that I had to give it up,
Yeah.
right? So I Stranglehold 4 out of 5 turns. I got 3 on Knockman, Bring It Down. On your turn, I mean, you don't really have a whole lot to do here.
No.
So I think that's pretty much it.
That's
You're gonna,
it, yeah.
You're gonna pick up 4 more points over there. You move him over. You take this. You pick up another 4 points for that one.
Advance the...
Yeah. So Epidemus gets over here. So at the end of your turn, you pick up 8 points for
Okay.
primaries there. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. So we're gonna tally everything up, find out the final score, and do the after action report. After everything is tallied, we're pretty sure we've come to an accurate result of 76 to 59, which, given my turn 2, Mac, I think you fought back really well there.
Yeah. Getting Epidemus online on the table was a big part of being able to swing back.
That was massive, man. That was absolutely massive. Like, I mean, look at what I have left. I got 2 units of Battle Sisters that pretty much went unmolested the entire game, right? My Exorcist tanks, one of which is almost dead. The Retributors, of which, almost dead. Celestine, who pretty much had to run away, from a fight on there. So yeah, you did put me on the back foot. I think there was like, I think my weirdly, obscenely strong pistols in the early game.
that was odd.
The pistols dealing what, like 8 wounds to the blight, the Mephitic blight spawns or haulers or whatever they're called.
The haulers, yeah.
Yeah, like that. I don't know what was going on there. Like those Sacrosants just did not want to see them. So yeah, all in all, at the end of the day, Mac, is there anything in your list you would have changed?
It's hard to say. The Mephitic Blade Haulers probably didn't get their due in terms of being able to perform today, and that might have been how aggressively they were positioned right off the hop. Perhaps putting them further back would have helped, but then other things would have been in front anyway. So it's
I don't think you expected me to be as aggressive as I was, right?
Yeah, because if I had been able to get if you hadn't had the early game forward, I would have had an early game forward, which would have, our positions might have been reversed.
Yeah, like if you turn one like drop potted right down there or something like that, like forcing me to deal. Like granted, I had my entire thing right there, right? Like
Yeah,
I
but-
could have dealt with it, but it meant that everything else back here.
Was chewing up land, but also the possessed once again proved just how resilient they are
Oh
in
my
terms of.
goodness, those possessed. Like, well, what did the possessed do? The possessed munched through the Zephyr. They
Yeah.
munched through the Gemina Superior. They almost took. Well, they did take Celestine down.
Yeah,
She
they
got
did.
back up. They almost took her down again.
Starting at 5 strength, 5 toughness with 4 attacks and 2 wounds apiece,
Oh, my
and,
goodness.
and an invulnerable save is really powerful.
Yeah, like I'm actually really impressed that the novitiates took down the possessed over here.
Yeah.
I thought the math had them taking down maybe 2 or 3. I wasn't expecting all 4, so that was kind of cool. I honestly expected the Repentia to take down Epidemus.
Yes.
That kind of surprised me.
I was surprised by that too.
Uncle Epidemus basically just kind of said no. And so I was like, all right, that's what's happening over here, I guess.
Yeah.
Morven Vol was not the presence on the table that she usually is in
Yes.
this particular game. I'm actually really impressed with how you turned everything around over here. I thought that was really cool. Honestly, in my opinion, Exorcist tanks do what Exorcist tanks do. They either flub or they hit hard.
Well, I think they performed well today, but
They provided a threat. I think is
they
what came
were
down.
consistent pressure, which was what they needed to be.
Yeah. I don't know if I like them more than Retributors, but you know they're there. I like them. I think they're cool tanks.
Yep.
All in all, like, do you have an MVP of your force? I mean,
this game, the Dreadclaw, I think, because of just how long it stayed on the field and tied up one of the Exorcist tanks, that's actually probably a good answer.
3 turns.
Yeah,
Right.
and delivering a midfield threat when it did,
Yeah.
when I really needed it. So
And
that's,
yeah, that was
that's it.
and that was an oversight for me. Like I left a little hole here. I thought I was actually covered, and you punished me for it.
Yep.
Like I had a very commanding presence here.
You did,
Like
yeah.
friggin'.
I was pretty scared at the beginning of my even my first turn, and so that was being able to land the Dreadclaw was really important.
And I think it really goes to show the importance of playing through the game. Because sometimes you never know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah,
like
that's true.
I think both of us after my turn 2 were kind of looking at this going like, oh my goodness, like what's happening here? But your turn 2 was, honestly, your turn 2 was just as strong as my turn 2 was.
Yeah.
And you removed a lot of threats on the table.
Yeah.
Which was huge. I got lucky with Celestine. Once we remembered that she hadn't fought back here.
Yes.
That was game changing for me.
Yeah.
I do think I got to give Celestine probably my MVP.
Yep.
On this particular one, I think she was the one who kept me in the game.
Yeah, she was definitely the biggest thorn in my side.
Well, because when it came down to it, if she didn't take out those possessed right there, right, it means she would have had to retreat. So 3 possessed would have been right there. The novitiates would only be able to take out one of them, and then the possessed would come and take out those novitiates
Yep.
easily, like leaving a whole bunch of stuff. So Celestine was definitely my MVP for this game, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
This is tough. Like once the Epidemus engine gets going.
Oh yeah.
Like when you told me the friggin' the mortar was all of a sudden toughness 9.
Yep.
Like, I'm used to my multi-melts as just deleting things and just they could not take it down.
Yep, Epidemus is a very, very potent unit apparently.
Very potent, very potent. I dug it. I think it was a lot of fun. All right, well, Mac, as usual, thank you so much for coming out. It's always a pleasure to game with you. Your army is always beautiful on the table. I feel dirty for having put down unpainted model on here. It is what it is. And for everyone who watched, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As always, leave your comments below. Let us know what you like, what you didn't like, all that sort of great stuff. And if you hit that like and subscribe button, that would mean a whole lot to me. So thank you so much for that. And we will see you around next time. Happy wargaming.